Hi, my name is Sam. I'm the CEO and founder of Auto. Today, I am beyond excited to show you our progress. It's our first public alpha release and we have a lot to show. If you've been following our progress, you'll know how much into event sourcing we are. And that's because we believe it holds the key to unlocking GenAI's potential. With Auto, you can build apps that look this good with a fully functioning backend. Keep watching to learn how. So today I'm going to show you three things. The first is something we call information flow modeling, or flow for short. Flow is an artifact that has three different faces, one for business, one for designers, and one for developers. And it's actually all exactly the same artifact. The second thing I'm going to show you is our SDLC automation pipeline. We've built something that turns these flows into front ends and back ends. It runs automated checks, visual checks, type checks. It has a feedback loop. It's basically like a CI/CD server, but for your software development lifecycle. And the third thing I'm going to show you is our open source modular plugin architecture. We know that no two companies are the same. Every company has a different tech stack and different needs, and so everyone can bring their own modules. You customize Auto to the nth degree. And best of all, it's all open source. Allow me to show you. This is an information flow model. If we look at the bottom one, we have a questionnaire. If I look at the details, there are front-end interface rules, and there are also some business rules. One might be about the questionnaire is allowed to be submitted when all questions are answered. If I come over here and I change this slice and say, hello world, what I'll see up here is telling me I've got some changes. And I can sync these from my sandbox to my disk. Here's my IDE where I already have this flow. All you do is import the Auto Engineer flow package, and now you can create flows using this DSL. We have different kinds of slices. There's an experience slice, there's a query slice, there's a command slice, and there's a React slice. With these four slices, you can build any system out there. Now, you'll see here that I'm saying app structure hello world. And if I just go ahead and sync that to my disk, then there it is, app structure hello world. And if I remove that and say something else, and let's go ahead and change this first. So I can say hello again, and I'll say, come back to the UI and see that there are some changes. I'll bring those in, and there's the flow. And if I open this guy up, we'll see the specification has been changed. Now, these are modifiable by non-technical people. They can come in here and change these, and they will be synced. The second thing I'm going to show you is the SDLC automation pipeline. So let's say I'm ready to build this. I'll go over here, and I'll look at my pipeline. Here, I'm going to be generating a server. Once I generate the server, I'm going to implement all the slices one by one. And for each slice that's implemented, I'm going to run automated tests, type checks, linting. And if there's any errors, then it will re-implement. Same thing for the front end. First, I'm going to kick off a information architecture generation, which will then kick off a client generation. And then it will kick off an implementation of the client, and then we'll check it. Let's kick it off, shall we? Now, of course, the pipeline itself is event sourced. You can see it down here. It is actually firing off all the different jobs. And some of them are failing because this is a front end only. It doesn't actually have a server. Should probably ignore those. But we can see there are some slices that are being implemented. And here there are some failures for those slices. We can see the information architecture being generated. It's going to generate the client. And that's how we got to the beautiful app that I showed you earlier. Now, it's early days, but this is looking very promising. The third thing I'm going to show you is our modular approach. And so every package that you're looking at here, like this one, Auto Flow, Auto Engineer Apollo Emmet, front-end generator React GraphQL, well, every single one of these things is a package and an open source one. Here they are. This is the Flow package, the information architect. All of these agents are here and they're open source for you to fork and to create your own. So instead of the Emmet generator, you might opt to have an Axon generator or a Swift or React Native generator. At the beginning of this video, I showed you that I was generating a finance app. I'm going to go to that simplified pipeline. It only needs a few steps because it's generating the front end, and we don't need all those back ends yet. And it takes about 5 minutes, but by the time it gets to the end, you'll have the exact same app that you saw earlier. Today, I barely scratched the surface of how much there is to show. Please come and join the Discord community. I will help onboard you personally, and I want to make sure that you succeed at automating your SDLC. Head over to on.auto, where you can find the link to our GitHub repository, as well as our documentation, and most importantly, to our Discord community where I would love to see you.